Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
This is the Lee-Winans family. Welcome to today's episode.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing.
So following our earlier video, we decided to give a little bit more detail as to how to monetize your ideas and how you can expand a simple business idea, because our understanding of a stream of income is not something that just happens once in a while, but becomes regular over time, and you can work with it or budget with it. Yes, and so we will get a little close and personal with our business with you, and once again, we hope that this will be an inspiration to someone out there.
So we are talking about the events. So when we started, we had just a handful of things that events logistics, like chairs and tables, linens, that we decided to rent out. Okay, so we rented out, and then at a point we said, okay, people, aside renting the things, people would want a full setup, a full production in terms of decor, drinks, food, etc. So that's when we decided to have some form of training so that we can produce the decor aspects. So that's where the event expanded from just the rental to another level, the decor.
And the idea of also expanding is the fact that now you're increasing, or we're increasing the possibility of having more income.
Yeah.
Because whilst we were just renting, somebody who does the organization aspect, which is possibly someone the client would contact, would come to us and say, look, I want chairs, I want that. And that person makes money for organizing the entire event or putting up a production, and we thought, aside giving the chair, couldn't we also increase our income or monetize our skill of organizing that aspect of the business? Yeah.
So we added the planning, and then we added the decor, and then of course the main execution of the entire event. So we became more like a one-stop
shop
when it comes to events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so in this, you would clearly see that from the point of rental, you're able to monetize and make some money out of it. The planning aspect comes with some money. You have the decor area also that comes with some money. So literally the point here is, you may start with something small. You should look forward to expanding it, because people are too quick to start one business and then they jump into another unrelated business altogether. But what we are saying is, you can actually expand having one business, but then having different channels within that business to bring in funds. Truth is, sometimes you can just be a consultant also, because based on this, people would say, I want you to give me a plan of what of this event I want to do, and you consult. You may not necessarily be the one renting the items to them. So assuming that you were only doing rental, it means you've missed out on that entire business. So just think about the things you're doing and see how you can grow other avenues around the core of what you're doing. So that's how we handle the events business, and that's what we're doing currently.
Yes, and this is something that we have done. It's worked for us, and we are sharing. So it could work for you too.
Yeah, sure. So here's some quick tips for anyone who wants to create multiple streams of income. Point number one, always remember that the moment you conceive an idea, thousands of people across the globe would have conceived the same idea or something in a similar fashion. And so here's what you do. Always do not waste time for that big moment. Get to work, get that small thing started, and see how it turns out. Time is always the best judge as to whether what you're doing is going to work out or it's not going to work out. So don't be afraid. Don't wait for the big moment. Always, when you have that idea, time is of essence. Just get to work and try it out. Point number two, do not start big on a grand scale. Always be moderate when you're starting a new idea, because you never know how it's going to turn out. So it's important that you start gradually with your investment, with the time you put in, especially because this is an additional source of income you're creating. You may have had something already you're doing that is taking your time and is bringing in resources, income. And so you're creating something on the side. Make sure this does not become a disruption for what is being your mainstream or source of income. So always start small, little investment, give it some time and see how it turns out. Point number three, use your immediate friends and family as your starting point or your initial clients or customers. It is so important because you can get actual feedback from these people. If you do it well, you'll be amazed how these people become your loyal customers. Yes, I get the idea that sometimes friends and family are not the best people to engage business with, but if you do this well, you'll be amazed how friends and family can be an initial customer to your business and help boost your business. The last and final point, but not the least, is do not be too quick to start new businesses which are different from the one you've started. What you don't want to do is to stretch yourself too thin and then limit your time and attention and focus on what you have started. It is better that you look deeper into what you've started, because sometimes out of one business, you can create other sources of income just within the same business without having to start a totally unrelated business altogether. So always be mindful that as you create multiple sources of income, finances will be stretched, your time will be stretched, your focus and attention will be stretched. And so you ought to take your time and do it gradually and ensure that you're not stretching yourself too thin. Look deeper with what you've started and you'll be amazed how many things you can come out with. Okay, so these are some quick points for you to think about. There could be endless list, but this is what we thought would be useful to you to start with. From time to time, we will update this list for you. God bless you, and I hope that this has been useful. We hope to catch you on another episode where we give you more business and financial tips on how to make your life a lot more comfortable by increasing your source of income. God bless you. Catch you later.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing.